Hi all, this is Mrs. Pavitravanshi, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about what are the importance of working capital management. Yes, so in the previous videos, we have seen about the what do you mean by working capital? Yes, so what are the two types of working capital? Net working capital can be positive and negative, and the next is current assets, current liabilities, working capital management, and we have seen the next two types of permanent or fixed working capital and the variable or fluctuating working capital. So in this video, we are going to see about what are the importance of working capital management. So what is the main purpose of working capital management? So the goal of working capital management is to minimize the level of current usage and maximize the operational efficiency. So the main goal of working capital, the first point is to maximize the operational efficiency. How far we are going to maximize our efficiency, operational efficiency. The second one, efficient working capital management, which helps maintain smooth operations and can also help to improve the company's earnings and profitability. Yes, so whenever we have the efficient working capital management, which helps to maintain smooth operations and can also help to improve the company's earnings and profitability. This is what the second thing. The first is to maximize the operational efficiency. The second thing is like efficient working capital management, which helps to maintain to have a smooth operations and can also helps to improve the company's earnings and profitability. The third thing, management of working capital includes inventory management and management of accounts, receivables and payables. So whereas the current liabilities and the current assets comes in with the respect to the working capital. So which includes the inventory management. Yes, the next is working capital ratio. So what can be how can we find out the working capital ratio is like the usual thing is current assets divided by current liabilities. So how far the number should be is like 1 is to 2 to 2. So this is what the ratio have to be there for the working capital ratio. So these four are the main importance of working capital management. Yes. The next is we are going to see about the types of working capital. So working capital, there are two things which is on the basis of concept and which is on basis of time. So on the basis of concept, we have two things like gross working capital and net working capital we have already seen. But whereas in case of basis of time, we have two things which is temporary working capital. Yes, that is fixed working capital, and the other one is variable working capital. It can also be called as fluctuating working capital. Under the permanent working capital, we have the regular working capital and the reserve working capital. Yes, and with respect to the basis of time, under the variable working capital, we have two things, that is seasonal working capital and special working capital. Yes, so this is the different types of working capital. Now we can see the regular working capital and the reserve working capital. So the regular working capital, the minimum amount of working capital is to be maintained in normal conditions, which is called as a regular working capital. It should be in a regular condition. The second, reserve working capital. So it is otherwise called as a cushion working capital. So it refers actually to the short-term financial arrangements made by the business units to meet uncertain need changes or to meet uncertainties. So whenever you were about to see the uncertainties or you were able to meet the uncertain changes, we are in the cushion working capital. A firm is always working with the expectation of some risks which may be controllable of the or uncontrollable. So whenever we start a firm working with the expectations of some risks which may be controllable or uncontrollable. The third thing is like the reserve working capital can be used in order to meet the uncontrollable risks in the business world. So this is what the thing which we have done it for the exact place where we have done to the reserve working capital. So the reserve working capital can be used in order to meet the uncontrollable risks and sustain in the business world. Yes, so this is what the actual thing with respect to the reserve working capital. I hope it is very clear. Thank you.